What's going on, YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, I'm taking a road trip headed down to the beautiful state of Georgia to a wedding, but I'm gonna do a few pit stops on the way there. So as you can tell, I'm in the Integra, so that's what we're gonna be driving in, and looking at the route, should be about 2,000 miles total round trip. Take that, Vanessa Carlton. I know you walked 1,000 miles, but I doubled up on you. Been on the road since about 5 this morning, and it's about a 10 and a half, 11 hour drive. I'm going to stop in Atlanta and stay the night there, and then drive to the wedding, which is in Savannah, Georgia. So I'm about to be talking about this car on this road trip, do a little sightseeing. It's more of a vlog, but I'm going to focus on how this car is on the road trip. So right now I got it on the adaptive cruise control, and I just turned it on because I didn't want to have that on while it was dark outside, so I want to be paying attention. And this car tells you when you need to take a break too, so I think that's pretty cool. So that's what this video is going to be about. Hopefully get some good scenery, some good views. Before you leave this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel. Let's jump into it. Captain Planet would just be dying right about now. Well, we got Captain Pollution around here. What part of Ohio is this? So right now the sun is finally coming up. Been waiting for the sun to come up so I can get some light up in here. It's been dark. But we're about an hour from Dayton, Ohio on 75. That's where we're going to be on the majority of this trip. This car has been excellent so far. So I've just been getting used to all these tech features. I paid for it, so might as well use them all. So right now I'm using the adaptive cruise control, and as you know, once you pull up behind somebody, the car slows down. But that junk in construction zones with all this stuff on the road, like it's too many lines on the road for it to read the way it should. So, but other than that, on normal roads, it is phenomenal. So let me show you all some of the things that I can see looking forward. If you look in the middle, got the cruise control set to 77, just like the number 7. As you can see, we're approaching the vehicle in front of us, and it's going to start to slow down. So that's what the adaptive cruise control is all about. So I don't have my foot on the gas pedal at all. So the car is slowing down by itself. So once I signal and get over, it's going to retain the same speed of 77 miles an hour. Been driving for like 2.5, almost 3 hours. Half tank of gas. It's about to speed up, and I got it set for the closest allowable distance, so I'm essentially tailgating, but it's going to go back up to whoops, out of my lane. It just let me know I'm out of my lane. Got this camera in my face. You shouldn't be doing this, but I'm trying to make a video for y'all. So once this dude gets out the way, alright, just gave us the go, going back to 77 miles an hour. So here's where the cruise control buttons are on the steering wheel. To turn it on is this button. And then this is the distance right here. How close you want to follow somebody. Cancel, increase speed, decrease speed, set the speed limit. And this is, I don't know what exactly you call it, but it's where the car drives itself. It'll follow the lines. And I should probably do a whole video on that, but let me give y'all a sneak peek. So now the lines are green. It's going to look, the car is driving itself. It's keeping in this lane, keeping the speed. Yeah, it'll do that. It's telling me to pay attention. So it knows that I don't have my hand on the steering wheel. But once you touch the steering wheel, it's all good. It'll follow the curves and everything. That's pretty cool. But let me turn it off. I don't want that on just yet, so I like driving myself. So looking through the menu up in here, let's see. It'll show you how good or bad you're doing. It's telling me to take a break soon. I'm offended by that, man. I'm not doing that bad. It says at one point it let me know I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how it knew, but I was kind of daydreaming. And then what else we got? It's a GPS thing there. Averaging 65 miles an hour for the last 2.5 hours. So I'm averaging 34 miles an hour. It was 35, it went down since I started driving myself a little bit for this video. Still got 173 miles on the tank, driven about 170 miles. So I think this car will get close to 400 miles on the tank. I got the car driving itself again. Because traffic's starting to get out here, people going into work. What time is it right now? It's 7:49, so the highway is getting busy now. But let me show y'all a couple more things about this car. And the mode that I got it set in individual mode, but I turned the suspension to comfort mode, so it dampens a lot better than it was before, because I always had everything in sport mode, and I use individual mode, even though I could use sport mode, but sport mode turns the gauge cluster in a color that makes it hard for me to read. So yeah, I got everything turned to sport mode, the auto stop start off, which won't be happening for a long time. I haven't switched the gear in so long in here, it's probably been like over an hour. It's telling me I need to steer. So this, you can't just like lay back, recline the seat, and just drive. It'll let you know like you need to have your hands on the steering wheel. And looking up at the heads up display, it gets a little cool graphic, how fast you want to set the speed. You can see it's got a picture of an Integra or some kind of Acura up there. So also on my heads up display, which won't focus, but I got the GPS and speed limit set up there. So that's what you see. The arrows telling me the amount of time to my next maneuver. And I also got Apple CarPlay over here. Dang, this thing needs frame rate refreshing. But yeah, Apple CarPlay. It's basically a three-way redundancy. It's got the speed limit on there, but it's also got the speed limit on the cluster as well as the heads-up display. So the ones on these two, they read the speed limit from the signs on the side of the road, and Google does this thing from memory. It just knows the speeds on most roads, but these are more accurate because this is what's actually out there. So if you're in a construction zone, it'll read the signs over there and tell you the speed limit. Got me feeling like Thanos right now watching the sun come up. I haven't done that in so long, so I just normally start my day and I'm meditating or stretching when the sun comes up, but now I'm outside. Shout out to 100 Gang Nate, that's what he always says. So actually he's in Atlanta, so while I'm there I might see if I can link up with him. This thing says it's 22 degrees out here. That's why I couldn't drive the Camaro. It's just too cold. I would have loved to take the Camaro down here, but I just can't chance it, because y'all know how I'm always complaining about how terrible the Apple weather app is. It's so inaccurate. One snowflake in the Camaro, I am toast. I'll check back in with y'all when I get some gas and see how far we come. I can probably go all the way down to Kentucky, so I think by way of Lexington I might get my first fill up. Probably not going to stop. Don't need to stop to use the bathroom or stop for food, because I mentioned it before, but it's like a fast, and break fast is the first meal of the day when you break your fast from the day before. So I want to be in an alert state. I'm not just going to eat. So the hungrier you are, the more focused you are. So I'm just going to drink liquids, but not too much. Don't want to be pulling over to pee. I'll probably eat like early this afternoon, or get something small like maybe some cashews at the gas station when I fill up. So there go those extra lines in the road that I'm talking about. You can see like the old lines where construction was here at one point that swerve all over the place. That can confuse these systems. So in construction zones, I definitely don't use that. We got trucks passing trucks, and I see that so much. Oh my God, it's a truck in front of this truck. Get over, dog. But it's like one truck is going 68 miles an hour, the other one's going like 68.3 miles an hour, and it takes like 5 minutes to pass one. I got the car driving itself. It'll show you the car that's in the lane to the left or right. So I'm passing the Hyundai Elantra hatchback, and then we're approaching the pickup truck stuff over there, and it just detected it over here. So this car does apply the brakes. Those semi trucks, I just shot the gap and came pretty close to some trucks, but it tried to hit on the brakes. I'm like, dude, watch out while I'm working, man. Jesus, take the wheel. This thing making me a little uncomfortable. I don't like being behind these. Thank you. You're telling me my driver attention low, take a break. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in traffic, man. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Making my first stop here. It's pretty good. So that first tank I got 328.7 miles down to 2 nicks of fuel. When I say nicks, I'm talking about those little bars that go along the side. But let me get here, pump it up, and give me a couple snacks and get right back on the road. So we should be arriving at 4:30 in Atlanta. So I might have to stop one more time. So I still got 422 miles. Powerade, Mentos, cashews, pretzels. I got these nuts. Didn't even have 10 gallons in there. So that's a cheap fill up. Let's get back to getting it. We're making pretty good timing. So next time, hopefully I'll stop just outside of Atlanta, because I don't think I can make it all the way. I'll be this close to making it, but not quite. But let me get back to driving, because I'm doing really well, and I'm trying to avoid rush hours in these major cities. The hand calculated gas mileage was 33.6, as opposed to what the computer is saying. It's 36.5, so that's like 3 miles a gallon off. These speed checks are so terrible, man. I just passed the speed check, and then it came up, so it's too late. Something I did notice, I've been driving like 6-7 hours already. Could use a little bit of bolstering down here. Well, not bolstering, but some kind of soft touch, because this is hard plastic. I got this cruise control going, and my knee is tapping out. Shout out to the cruise control. Yeah, it would be nice. I know, like the Camaro, they sell an accessory. You can get multiple colored knee pads there, and this car definitely needs something, because this is that hard, scratchy plastic. And shout out to Kentucky, man. They got some very satisfying curves and a very low recommended speed limit. That went out the window, but man, this adaptive cruise control is the shiznit, man. And right now I got the self-driving mode again. But yeah, they got some really good curves up in those mountains. Very good, beautiful scenery. Can't wait to hit that junk going on the way back. But got a half tank of gas, gonna fill up one more time before I get to my destination. We got something on fire over here. So we're gonna be sitting for quite some time, because the fire is like maybe a half mile ahead. I can see the smoke, and they probably stopped the traffic because it's too dangerous to go past the fire. Like, it's thick black smoke. You can see the flames. In about an hour, I'll stop around Chattanooga, get gas, and then I'll head to Atlanta. So I'm only 3 hours from my destination right now. This is where our problem was. It was like half a mile down. Our firefighters got it in control. Dang, that thing straight up burnt. Getting more gas. And another one. Oh, it's not even an accident. Getting arrested. Oh, accident. Alright, and we're off. Bruh, how do y'all deal with this Atlanta traffic? Because this is terrible. I personally, if I have to drive through this trash every day, I don't think I would even bother with a manual. My knee is about to bust, dog. And people keep swerving in and out of traffic. We all stuck. We can't go nowhere, really. I don't know, these some bad drivers here. So I made it, not where I'm going to stay, but about to watch my cousin play ball. She's really good basketball player, so I'll get a little bit of footage and catch y'all tomorrow. About to leave Atlanta now. Stayed the night here. About to head over to Savannah. So this is why I don't like driving at nighttime. So after the basketball game, this is how I pulled up in the cul-de-sac. Wonderful houses around here, by the way. But y'all see this? I'm parked next to a fire hydrant. Didn't see that. And like 6 feet away from the curb. No ticket though, thankfully. About to put some more miles on here. Put about 700-800 miles on here. About to put 200 more. Ugh. Practical hatch. Got a little caffeine headache. Haven't had coffee in a couple of days, and it's starting to show. Migraines, man. But I'm just stay drinking water. So if I've been this long without coffee, I don't need to get some and then go another day without coffee. I'm about to take this coat off, get a little bit of gas. We still got like a half tank, but I don't want to have to stop in the middle of the trip to get gas, so I'm gonna do it now. And in 4 hours, we'll be there. Beastly cold start. You see it, we got 42 miles per gallon. So I've been driving on these back roads for a minute, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Driving through these small towns, averaging, man, that average has been 51 for like the last hour. Not only is this car fun in the twisties, was there a lot of down here. Like, I like these Georgia twisties, but it's super economical. Like, this I know they're pushing electric cars, but if they gave automakers a chance to just perfect these small combustion engines, they could eke out more. But now they're at a place where they got to put R&D into batteries and electric engines. So, but let it be known that this is a phenomenal powertrain, efficiency and fun. Like some kind of end of the world stuff over there. Everything is cleared out, nothing but working dump trucks. All right, checked into my room at downtown Savannah. Got to head to the wedding rehearsal. Wedding tomorrow. Headed to Florida Sunday morning. So there we have it. I'll talk more about the car in a little bit, but I got to get something to eat. I've been driving more in the past day than I have slept. So need to go to this thing and get my rest. Catch y'all tomorrow. It's been real, Savannah. Enjoyed the wedding. Look at me last night. But now I'm about to hit the road, head up Florida, meet a couple friends with some race cars. I'm gonna keep it 100. We got somebody compensating for something over there.
Oh, look at that beard, son.
Hey.
This is the most manicured, guys. Look at this. This is the most manicured beard I ever.
They got the car all clean. Woo.
Well, you gotta come out on the other side, man. We all over there.
You gotta park next to our grandma mobile.
Yo, do you see that? The sharpness of his beard?
Man, it looks like somebody stenciled that boy up. Nate out here with eyeliner.
He look like he overloaded on Drew.
Right. He got the Drew drip.
He said, let me make sure and get right.
Right.
Get good.
Oh, by the way, I made it to Florida. Just made it here. Got race car friends and Honey Gang Nate. So let me do the rundown of the miles per gallon on here. We're going to head into the next videos. Let me turn it on to see what our overall mileage and efficiency is. So, and I'm going to talk about the car in and of itself, how it was in just a second here. But let me get this out the way before I forget, because we got more content to film right now. So on my trip from Savannah to here, got 39.8 miles per gallon. Coming all the way from Michigan down to Florida, 37.3 miles per gallon. And that's 1,171 miles. Come on, bro. I know my door open. So 1,100 miles. That's going to be double because I got to go back to Atlanta and going back home tomorrow. Fast forward, I'm at home now. Let's take a look at our final reading. I'm about to run out of gas. So I only filled up once around Lexington, Kentucky from Atlanta coming home. And our grand mile per gallon, 37.9, which is probably about 35, 36 on here. It's kind of off. It's so inconsistent right now, but that's what the trip meter says. And that's over, how many miles is that? 20, oh my God, it's still so early I can't see. 2,300 miles. So that's excellent. Put 2,300 miles on this car in just a few days. So back to Florida. So this car is a fuel miser. We sipping on fuel, so perfect daily. Got the perfect balance. This suspension is a dream. I kept it in comfort mode the whole way for the suspension. Individual mode, kept the steering heavy. Dog, get that bug. So as you can see, these seats decently bolstered. This isn't sports car bolster, but it's comfortable for the long trips. Like I said, like I wish there was something soft here. I'm gonna show y'all in Nate's car where he got the knee pads in there. So this is holding up pretty well. Got my crumbs everywhere, leaves on the ground. But I slide around. I'm like an average build, but comfortable seats. It's not hold you in tight like the Civic SI. Got bugs galore on here. Still looking clean, efficient. Proud of it. Like this is the best car to road trip in, and it drives itself. It took a lot of load off of me standing in the lines. So, and then the adaptive cruise control. That was one of my favorite features.
Q just winning. So alright. So look.
It almost made your hair a little.
I like your kicks.
Oh, thank you very much.
So shoe wise, if you got to go in order, like 1, 2, 3. Keep it real. Keep it real.
That's one already. It's gonna come down to me and you.
Yeah.
You gotta see the whole shoe.
You know, we gotta go sideways.
Let me get a picture of Nate's knee pads in here.
I love black.
Black.
2, 3.
We all
Third place.
taking L's today.
So if I had this knee pad in my car, that would be, this is actually hard too. But if this was padded, that would be all good.
Thought about it first too.
So took a 1,200 mile road trip in the Integra. That's where we're at now. About to film some content down here. Only going to be here for a few hours. Then we got a jet. So some good times, great people. We just need more time, man. But we're about to get into some more content. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.